Hello, loud teachers! Welcome to Learning is Not Quiet presents Why Should I Listen to My Teacher? A Back to School lab. If you are watching this video, it's likely because you are interested in purchasing this product from my Teachers Pay Teachers store. In this video, I am going to talk about what this product is, as well as what's included in this product so that you can make the best choice for your classroom and your students. Any veteran teacher will tell you that the first day of school is really not about learning. It is about establishing an answer to this fundamental question. Why should I listen to you? This person who's going to be in my life the next 180 days, what do you bring to the table? What are you going to do for me? What do you expect from me? How am I going to learn with you? How can I trust you? And so that's the question that this lab really seeks to dive into. Let's imagine it is the first day of school. I also like to think about what kind of person am I presenting to my students? Who are they going to go home and tell their families and friends who their new teacher is? For me, I want my students to learn that I have high expectations for everyone, that I'm energetic and I'm fun, and I'm serious about every single person in my classroom learning. And so that's the version of myself that I make sure I present to them in this lab on the first day of school. I usually start my back to school experience by going over the rules. See my Why Do We Have Rules in School lab for another great activity to get your students engaged and also to establish your expectations for your classroom for the year. The first thing you're going to do in this lab is pass out this sheet. Why should I listen to teachers? Students are going to fill out the basic information, and then you're going to kind of go through the rest of the lab. So now I've created the ideal learning environment that I want my students to engage in, and I explained to them that they are going to look at this slideshow and they are going to try to memorize as many items as they can in a given amount of time. I usually set that time from 3 to 5 minutes, depending on the age and skill level of my students. Then your students stare at the pictures for 3 to 5 minutes. Note that they should not be writing down anything, taking any notes. They should just be silently looking at the pictures. Then you give students half the amount of time to fill out on a loose leaf sheet of paper or on a spare sheet of paper in their science notebook how many items they can identify from the previous slide. Note that you should not have the slide showed to the students during this time because that will make it very easy to guess the pictures. Then I go over my results with my students, adding in the number of students that got a certain number of items for each category on the chart provided. A really important step in this part of the process is to ask students what strategies they used, how they got the answers that they got, what did they try, what was effective, what didn't work. Celebrate any successes that you see. The next time through the lab, you are going to direct students through every part of the process. Resources are given in here to help you better teach this to your students. This is always the scary part because it really depends on your teaching style. And I'm always worried that the students will do better on their own and not with my help, but that has never happened in the over a dozen times I have done this lab. Then give your students the exact same amount of time to write down as many different items that they remember from your direct teaching on a spare sheet of loose leaf paper. Be sure to go over the answers with your students and categorize them in the chart provided. Note that the pictures from the second time you did this experiment are the same number and same difficulty. However, they are completely different pictures to make sure that the experiment is fair. The students will then do a series of independent assignments also included in this product. Now I'm going to talk about what's included in this product. First, there is obviously a general education sheet and thorough teacher direction. As a combination of general education, special education, ESOL, and advanced academics, I thoroughly believe in the importance of differentiation. And so that's why you will see products for dyslexic students, products for students with ADHD, products for students with visual impairments, and also twice exceptional products for students who have a combination of these potential disabilities. There are also easiest and easier forms for students who might need that support, as well as all of the previous differentiations included for each level. También ofrezco este producto en español con todas las formas diferentes que yo tengo aquí en inglés. También hay las versiones españoles incluido en este producto grande. Spanish translations with all of the differentiations you see in English are also included in this product and also available as a separate product of just Spanish for purchase. My hope is that this product gets your year and back to school time off to a great start and establish those great relationships that I know you're going to have with your students all year. Thank you so much for watching, Loud Teachers, and also for the amazing work that you do for our students. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out to me on Teachers Pay Teachers. Search for Learning is Not Quiet. And finally, if you are interested in learning more about my products, teaching tips, and more, you can follow me on Pinterest, Twitter, and YouTube. Have a great rest of your day and an awesome back to school.